Well, let's check in with Bernard Whitman. He's a former Bill Clinton pollster and CEO of Whitman Inside Strategies. And TImpf is a columnist for National Review and also a Fox News contributor. The interesting news that came out of this is that Donald Trump came out of the elevator and he announced, hey, look, I said to my nominees on Capitol Hill who've been testifying all week, be yourselves. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now, because there's been some distance between some of the cabinet nominees and Mr. Trump on their positions. So how big of a deal, Kat, do you start out here, if you would, how big of a deal is that?
I think it's great. I don't know anybody who's ever done the best job they can do on anything by surrounding themselves only with yes men. And the fact that he's encouraging it, he's encouraging being exposed to varying perspectives rather than just making closed-minded decisions without considering those perspectives. That would be a huge thing for politics, a huge improvement that sounds great to me.
Okay, Bernard?
For me, it was a breath of fresh air to get away from the BS that we heard continually from Donald Trump on the campaign trail on a variety of issues, and to hear his nominees actually put out policies that make sense, that are in line with the American people. For example, that torture is wrong, that waterboarding will never be done, that Russia actually is an aggression in Ukraine, is a threat to our national security.
President-elect Trump did say that he has come around on the issue of waterboarding, if I may. He said he spoke with General Mattis, and that General Mattis convinced him that it wasn't the best idea.
If you look at what Trump ran on, he ran on opposition to climate change, he ran on a Muslim ban, he ran on Russia's fine, he ran on waterboarding we should reinstate. All of his nominees are rejecting it. It's a huge breath of fresh air.
I'm going to get the best people. I'm going to get good people who know a lot about this, and he's willing to listen to them. And he's willing to consider varying perspectives, which is a great
like
thing.
you said just a few minutes ago, be yourselves. And so we're seeing that. But I would imagine that with any incoming administration, and you work for the Clintons, that you start out at a point where things are somewhat vague while on the campaign trail. And then as you take office, that's when your policies really start to be formulated, and you start putting those things down to paper, and you get more information, correct?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see who ultimately wins out, because if these guys continue to get undercut once they're in office by their boss, I think they might stick around for a year or two. But if they actually cannot seriously influence the direction of the country, they're going to go and he's going to be left sort of singing to his own tune, which he happens to actually love to do. My actual real problem with the appointees so far is that it is going to be, if they're confirmed, the whitest, malest cabinet in more than a generation. I think that the cabinet should reflect the country, not just be all white guys.
I'm a girl, and it doesn't bother me.
I would think that you want the best candidates and the candidates who have the best relationship with the president-elect possible, not just picking somebody because of the color of their skin.
No, but their background does influence who they are, where they come from, and how they speak. And so to have a cabinet reflective of America, I think, is something to be heralded, which goes back,
big deal or not?
A generation.
Not a big deal to me.
Big deal.
No.
Okay. All right, guys, we have to leave it there. We did listen to Steve Harvey. What can I say?
Great guy.
Bernard Whitman, TImpf, great to see you.
Most diversity.